20 साल मोहम्मद अली इस्लाम सिर्फ चंद हफ्ते कबल होने वाले जो मुकामी इलेक्शंस थे 4100 वोट लिए इस एरिया से 25,000 से ज़्यादा वोट्स यहाँ से चाहिए होंगे टू बिकम अ मेंबर ऑफ द पार्लियामेंट.
No, absolutely. It's certainly possible and it can be done. Alhamdulillah, we have the Bradford Independent Group, which has 10 sitting independent councillors, and all these councillors have received an outstanding amount of votes, and that shows that the vote bank is there, an independent vote bank, to take on the party politicians, the mainstream parties. So it certainly can be done, and the confidence we have in ourselves, we also have in the Bradford public to elect the right politician, the correct politician, and one that has a moral compass and the correct moral stance.
आप ये बताएं कि आप पॉलिटिक्स में कब से हैं और आपको जो यहाँ पे लोगों ने 4,000 वोट थे, क्या ये प्रोटेस्ट वोट थे, क्या चीज़ थी जिसपे आपने लोगों को कन्विंस किया कि आपको यहाँ से काउंसलर बनाया जाए?
Well, our ward in Manningham, we campaigned for 3 years. It was 3 years of campaigning, and absolutely it is a protest for against the mainstream parties because they no longer represent us. They no longer represent us. And when you have parties that enable the killing of children, especially what's happening in Palestine, why would anyone want to vote for leadership that has enabled such war crimes against humanity, as we say? So yes, of course, but also the fact that we are fed up. Bradfordians are fed up with parties trying to rule and dominate and show their way. When in reality, it's all back to the people. It's local people that should be controlled, and it's shown that local independents can do that. Tokenistic actions don't mean anything if they cannot condemn their leader for the comments that he had made on LBC. If someone is enabling a genocide and openly committing war crimes and enabling it, and you cannot condemn that, then your tokenistic gestures mean absolutely nothing. We as independents are authentic, we are not controlled, we are not lobbied, we are not bound by party policies, therefore we are true representation. We can see them on our doorstep. You know, the streets are a mess. The council tax gets increased every single year by the local Labour and council. We have no opportunities for our young people. The education establishment right now, it's an absolute mess. Children's services have been filled. The list goes on and on and on. Our interchange has been closed as well, and yet we see nothing from the Labour and council, either condemning these, talking about these, or even creating solutions for these.
तो इन इलेक्शंस में आप भी इंडिपेंडेंट है, यहाँ पे 2-3 और जो इंडिपेंडेंट्स हैं उनके भी वही व्यूज़ हैं जो आपके हैं, तो क्या आप ये नहीं समझते कि आप जो मुख्तलिफ इंडिपेंडेंट्स खड़े हैं उससे जो आपका जो इंडिपेंडेंट अब एक वेव है उसका वोट स्प्लिट होगा?
Well, we cannot deny that there will be a vote split, of course, but we cannot deny the fact that our vote is the true, authentic Bradford independent vote, the vote that was given in the local election. And we are confident that the public are aware of who the real independent is, and of course it's the Bradford Independent that is backed by the Bradford Independent Group. Alongside me now I have Councillor Ishaq as well, a Heaton independent councillor who just got elected. We are more than confident that inshallah the people of Bradford will select the correct independent candidate, and we cannot deny as well that other party politicians' votes will be split by other mainstream parties. So inshallah all will be well.
अच्छा, सीसीटीवी फुटेज हमने देखा है कि गाड़ियों में लोग आ रहे हैं, पोस्टर्स उठा के ले जा रहे हैं.
Well, unfortunately in Bradford it's got a history of dirty campaigning by the mainstream party politicians, and we've seen this every year. And unfortunately our posters, our banners, we've had leaflets that have been ripped, we've had posters that have been ripped off garden pole, we've had banners that have been ripped off walls, garden poles that have been taken and replaced. We have CCTV footage of all of these. They all will be reported to Electoral Commission to make sure that everything is being dealt with.